Next up, Manchester United.
Had a great end to the season last season.
They were unbeaten in their last 5 games. I don't know about older than that. I just have the last 5 game form guide.
Okay, so because I think they were on a 18th unbeaten run until Chelsea beat them in the FA Cup. They were on a stupidly long unbeaten run, but I think they had a great end to the season. Bruno Fernandes completely changed the whole team. The whole team looks so much better. Martial and Rashford, man, they're playing football that they never freaking played before.
I think you have to throw Greenwood in that as well.
Oh yeah, sorry,
big time. Well.
Yeah, 100%. All 3 of them, and Bruno Fernandes, the orchestrator. The other 3, that his puppeteers, but yeah, fantastic job from Solskjaer. Also in the transfer market, interesting. They've brought Donny van der Beek, great player. Yeah, very very good player. But he's an attacking midfielder, sort of plays in the Bruno Fernandes position. So it's an interesting one. I don't know if they're overloading the midfield, by buying him, and then I don't know if he'll be able to fit into that team. So it's an interesting one. Yeah. And they haven't signed anyone else. I think I thought they might be signing a centre back, a left back. So he hasn't done those things. However, I think that they'll have a sort of good season. Maybe Man United fans will be disappointed. I'm going to say that they're going to finish 4th, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is probably going to be sacked at the end of the season.
So you think 4th deserves a sacking then?
I think that
think that Man United fans will call for it.
I think that he's got a good squad. I think they've got a squad to win trophies and do better, and I think that they will sack him because I think that he won't take them to that level, even though I think he's got the squad, and he probably, I don't know if they're giving him if they're not giving him money to sign the centre back or a left back, or if it's just I feel it's just him that he doesn't want to sign those players for those positions. So I think that he's going to shoot himself in the foot, and I think they'll get rid of him at the end of the season. So I don't think it warrants a sacking, but I think that they could get a better manager in who could take them to a title.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much right. I think he's done a very good job, to be fair. And like you said, that end of the season form was fantastic, and it wasn't just like a couple of games; it went on for some time. I think Bruno Fernandes' hype has been a bit overhyped. But but I don't want to say that he's not the world class player that everyone thinks he is, because I think he is a world class player. But I just think that, I've been looking at it for about a decade since Paul Scholes sort of left the scene, and they just didn't replace him. They've never replaced Paul Scholes, and I just found it very criminal. They had Scholes and Varane at that time, both doing that kind of a role, and they just never signed that player since they left. It's the same with Arsenal not signing a Vieira or Gilberto Silva. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
those sort of players that brought them the dominance for the decades that they had, and then they just didn't bother to replace him. So I think Bruno Fernandes was just kind of like the missing piece in the jigsaw that made everything click, that brought out that extra 10% in different areas that's really pushed them on. So that I don't think it's not like a one-man team kind of situation.
No,
I think Greenwood is a fantastic player. I think he's been a revelation. I think, we talked about Saka, Martinelli. We've talked about Foden. I don't know if you can call Mount a youth player. How old is he? 23? Hudson-Odoi. But for me, Greenwood, it was the pick of the bunch last season. A fantastic player coming through, and he's going to be a deadly, deadly forward. Yeah, so Man United, I think they'll have a very good season, but in my opinion, a very good season for that team, if they don't make any more additions, is 3rd place again. So I think they'll stabilise. I think they'll get 3rd place again. Like you pointed out, De Gea has been off the boil. Shaw is not really the top level. Lindelof is not top level. So there's still big problems at the back I think they need to sort out. They do play well as a team. He has got them quite organised. So I think they'll do all right, and I think they'll do well. But 3rd place is the best I think they can hope for.
Okay. Yeah, I thought United surprised me over the break. I think since the restart, I think Ollie's done a great job, and And I don't think he gets enough plaudits for it, not having an out-and-out 9 and getting rid of Lukaku, putting Martial in that position, and then getting Fernandes in and around Greenwood and Rashford on the left. I do think they've done really, really, really well. I think they're finishing third last year. Although mocking Arsenal for years for finishing in the top 4, I think they I think
crazy,
they celebrated
right?
Celebrated that. I think Scholes or Keane, still thought that was it's nothing that they should be celebrating. But I think based on what they had, they've done well. I think Pogba is going to do a lot better for them. I think the likes of people like McTominay are not going to get minutes with Fred and Matic, but the Van de Beek signing I think will help them. Yeah, I think United will pretty much carry on a similar path. I think they won't really challenge the likes of City and Liverpool. I think they'll finish third. But I think anytime Man United will get a blip, I think they'll use that as an excuse to get rid of Ollie, which I think is a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.